So Arsenal 1, Norwich City 0. The process has banged, Jez. We've got our first 3 points of the season. Aubameyang's back. We've scored our first goal of the season. We kept a clean sheet. What did you make of that overall, mate?
Yeah, 3 points. Great, 3 points. 3 points. I can't say much more. I don't see. I mean, yeah, let's be fair. We're playing Norwich City, who, yeah, they're in the same position as us. Let's be honest. A team that we used to rape pretty often. And I'm sorry, but I see nothing's changed.
It was hard work breaking them down today. I mean, their goalkeeper didn't exactly get peppered with having to make save after save. Like, we had a lot of shots. I think we had 25 shots. I think only 6 were on target, of which maybe, I don't know, obviously we hit the post, that doesn't count as on target, but I think maybe only 2 of them were half decent efforts. The Aubameyang one where the keeper saved it, where he brought it out the air, and I thought that's goal written all over it. And then obviously the goal that Aubameyang scored was on target. And I think the Pepe one that hit the post that then resulted in the goal. Other than that, I don't remember their keeper making a save, if I'm honest.
Well, I'm just watching the Aston Villa Chelsea game here. Yeah, 2 teams going for it. And Lukaku scored a great goal. And it was all by the fact that Aston Villa on attack, great midfield splitting pass, 50 yards, Lukaku goes down the left wing, cuts inside, bang, goal.
Yeah.
You know,
what do we do?
That is football, not us piss-arsing around sideways, backwards. I mean, I'll tell you what, mate. Real Madrid, the accountant and finance director, must have been pissing themselves when they got in that car with 20 million quid, or whatever it was, and went to the bank and said, fuck, we've had Arsenal over. We only wanted 15 for him. And now look, you know, he's over there. We fucked him off. Come on.
He was useless today. I can't lie. Like, absolutely useless. And do you know what? I've said this many times, right? I don't understand what he brings to the team, Odegaard, because again today, a lot of his passes were backwards. I haven't seen the stats. I ain't interested in the stats. I've got these. I can see what he does and what he doesn't do. He doesn't shoot. He's very cautious on where he's passing the ball in terms of whipping a ball in the box. There was 3 or 4 instances in that first half where he could have whipped a ball in. And he went, oh, actually, I don't know. I'll go sideways or backwards. He had a chance that Aubameyang put across the box. And he should have just snapshotted it. Yeah, worst way is the keeper saves it or it parries back to Aubameyang for a tap-in. And he dribbled back out of the box and passed it back to Sambi Lokonga. And I'm like, what do you actually do? Because you don't score, you don't shoot, you barely put the ball in the box, you don't create anything. What is your purpose in our team? I don't get it, mate.
He's been talking to Xhaka, I'll tell you. Xhaka last year must have coached him, because my name for him now is Woeful Guard. The guy's pony. And this is what I think stresses me as much, is that it says to me how poor a technical director or a technical assessor or plays Edu is. I honestly think I could do a better job, and I am not a football expert. But to spend money like we have spent on some of these players is pitiful. Seriously. I mean, I've watched, this is my third game today I've watched. And the Arsenal game is the worst.
Oh yeah, the Tottenham Palace game, that was decent. Palace were wicked, by the way. Their new striker bagged 2 today on his debut, a player we were linked to, and he cost 14 million quid. Yeah, 2 shots, 2 goals, bang, job done off the bench. Yeah, and you've got the Chelsea game. Obviously, you just said about Lukaku and that. Obviously, a lot of people are saying, "Oh yeah, but it's Chelsea." Yeah, it is Chelsea. Whoopie do. That's where we should be as a football club. Let me ask you.
Let me just say, Aston Villa are 10 times better. I'm watching this up here.
Yeah.
Aston Villa are 10 times better than us. They're having a go. They're having a pop, and Chelsea aren't having it their own way. Let me assure you of that. And I tell you what, Aston Villa would do us.
Well, they have. They just slapped us 3-0 at the Emirates last season. And they've done us 1-0 away.
I mean, you know, this now. If we were playing them in 2 weeks' time, mate, they'd rip us a new one.
Let me ask you about some of the other new lads. Obviously, we've mentioned Odegaard. Tomiyasu, a lot of hype around him from our fans online. He came into the team. I personally chose, and I'll come to Lokonga in a minute, but I thought between him and Lokonga, I thought they were easily our best two today. I thought he looked very quick, which is something that I didn't expect. His passing was half decent. He looked quite physical as well. He weren't getting bullied or anything. What did you make of him?
I thought he's done decent, actually. Fair play to him. I know nothing about the guy. I'll be truthful. I'm not one of these people that can say, I watch 15 screens a day and I know all the stats. I don't. When a player comes in, I'll assess the player, and I think, and I thought he's decent. And I thought Lokonga was good. Ben White, Ben Shite, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't rate him either, mate. He just looks out of position quite a lot. He don't read the game as well as people tell me he does, but I think he obviously got away with it today because he did have Gabriel next to him. I thought he was pretty good today. And then obviously the other side, he was helped with Tomiyasu. But obviously, listen, a win's a win. In the grand scheme of things, it moves us from 20th to 16th, and we've got Burnley away next, a team that under this manager, we've only taken 2 points out of 9. The only positive in going to Turf Moor this time round is Granit Xhaka cannot lose us the points. He gave them 4 points last season by getting a red card, and then in the other game, gifting him a goal. So are you confident now going into that game we can get a win, or do you just think, it'll be the same old again?
Look, Turf Moor is a very small ground. I've been there on many an occasion. It's not an easy ground to play at. And the way we are playing at the moment, they could quite easily turn us over because we are at this point in time. I'm sorry to have to say it, at their level, and to me, it's a level playing ground because of what we are. Arteta is continuing to make the mistakes that he will make and he will continue to make. And today, it's another little bit of potty filler in the crack. We scraped it with a 1-0 win. And that will lead him on till another 2 or 3 games. And then we'll get stuffed by Tottenham, which we will. Let's be fair. You know, the way
judging by their performance today, we won't. That has 0-0 written all over him.
Tottenham were crap today. They had a player sent off and they capitulated. But the fact of the matter was, let's get it right. Yeah, Vieira is a damn sight better manager than Arteta. He's a world-class midfielder who knows how to play a midfield, and he absolutely bullied Spurs today. Yeah, outclassed them in every respect, and it was a bad day at the office for the Spurs today. Well, we're all sad about that, obviously, aren't we? Yeah. And sorry to say, the guy has a better technical ability. I wouldn't say he's a world-class manager. He was a world-class midfielder who knows how to direct a midfield.
And how to put his thoughts across to people. Yeah.
Exactly. And he's got that club ticking.
Yeah, they've got some great young players there as well. Great young players.
Absolutely. And buying that Odegaard, I mean, come on. Debut 2 goals. What's that say to you?
Mate, we should have been all over him. Listen, Jez, big up for coming on, man. We're going to do the player ratings a little bit later. Kenny's currently en route to a bus stopped somewhere in North London to get his bus home to Barnet. So, yeah, I've got a couple more to do, and then we'll get on to player ratings. But listen, thanks for coming on again, man. Appreciate it. 3 points is 3 points, but dear, again, it weren't easy, was it? But we'll be back for player ratings. I'll take her out.
Edo out.